Hey guys, today I'm filming my next update in my Partners in Cream Project Pan collab series, and next month on December 10th is going to be our finale. We are going to take a month break before we start this project again next year. I definitely plan on joining it, and I have decided that I want to do the project the same way I'm doing it this year, which is trying to get use out of my cream products and decide really whether I want to keep them or not. It's been super helpful for me this year, the way that I'm doing it. So I want to do it the same way next year as well. Every once in a while, I might throw something in to use up completely or hit pan on, but the way I'm doing it works for me because I'm able to do multiple projects at the same time, especially because we don't know what COVID is gonna be like next year. I'm not sure if I'm still gonna be working from home. Also, I'm gonna be very pregnant at the beginning part of next year. So we'll see how much I could feel like getting up the energy to put makeup on. So anyway, all that being said, I'm very excited to do this project again next year, and I hope you guys will be doing it again or you'll be joining. I think it's super, super fun, and you can definitely do this whatever way works best for you. So for the products I was working on last month, I did not hit my goals in a bunch of things, which is super exciting, and disappointing. But I was so behind on videos, I decided to cut out the unnecessary ones, and I filmed only about 7 videos last month. So I only put on makeup about 7 times. So I just didn't have enough time to hit my goal on everything, but that's fine. I've come to terms with what I was able to accomplish. So the first thing I have is this mini Milk Makeup matte bronzer stick in the shade Baked. My goal was to use this 3 times. I did use it 3 times. And with stick products like this, I never apply them directly to my face, especially because I wear full coverage foundation and I don't want it to move. So I just used, I forgot to grab it, my e.l.f. small stipple brush, which like you guys need. If you use cream products or even liquid products, you need that brush. So I just ran the brush on the product, and then I stamped it on my cheeks and then blended it out. It did a great job, did not disturb my makeup. I was really afraid of this color being a little bit too orangey, but it worked well for me. I do have a warm undertone, but still I'm very fair and things can look orange on me. So very, very happy with this. I do totally get the hype, and I'm happy that I was able to hit my goal. Then I had 3 blushes. My goal was to use each of these twice. I only used each of them once, which is a shame, but I wanted to also at least use all my powder blushes once. So the first one I have is this NARS Multiple in the shade Orgasm. And I would normally wear this in the summertime, but it's something I got recently. I wanted to test it to see if I liked it enough or not. And this is a lot firmer than the Milk Makeup. It's not as creamy, but I actually applied this with a beauty blender. I just rubbed it on the beauty blender and tapped it on my cheeks, and I was able to get some nice pigment and some really pretty glow. So it is very beautiful. This is something I'm going to keep for now, but could possibly let go of in the future, but it did look beautiful on the skin. I think this will be great for summertime. The next product I tried was also new to me. This is the Tower 28 Beach Please Cream Blush in Magic Hour. I applied this with a beauty sponge, I believe, because this is a little creamier and thinner than some of these other formulas, and it worked beautifully. It looked so pretty. It blended out really nicely, had a beautiful like dew to the skin without being too shiny. Really, really enjoyed this, and I'm happy I have it. I'm not gonna go buy any more shades just because I don't wear cream products enough for all that, but I really enjoyed it. And then I did use for the first time this shade of the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush. This is in the shade Blurred Buff, which is a really pretty like satiny finish nude color. So beautiful. I love the way that this looked, and I definitely want to get some more use out of this next year, but really enjoy this formula. Absolutely recommend it. This is still my favorite cream blush formula because it is a cream to powder, which works best for me, and I am able to apply this once I've already set my face. And what I do for that is I actually use the Real Techniques buffing brush. I think that is a good shape and size and just perfectly applies the blush to my cheeks when I'm using something that's more of this consistency. That's what I love. So then We had my shadow sticks. I was trying to battle them out. There are 2 copper shadow sticks. I wanted to use each of these 3 times, and I did use them 3 times, which is great. I was doing like 1 on each eye to really see what I thought. And the first one is the Pixi Endless Shade Stick. This one is in the color One and Done. I'll swatch them for you again so you can see what they look like side by side. This one is very smooth and creamy. And then, oh gosh. Whoops, made a little mess. Okay. Then the other one is a Nudestix Magnetic Luminous Eye Color in the shade Copper Foil. You guys know I got rid of the Gold Gilt shade last month, but Copper Foil has a much better formula and it is more pigmented. So you can see the 2 shades side by side. They're similar, except Copper Foil is more like orangey, and the Pixi is like a little bit more bronze, definitely darker. And out of these 2 formulas, I prefer the Nudestix, so I will be decluttering the Pixi. It is a really good product. I would recommend it. It doesn't crease, it lasts all day. It's a great base, but for me, it's just that I have hooded eyes and a relatively small lid space to work with. And because of the size of this shadow stick, it just made it a little too messy. I would often get this in my crease, which is not what I was going for. So that's really why I'm letting go of it. And looking at the shades side by side, I would prefer this like lighter, brighter, more orangey tone shade. So I'm keeping the Nudestix, passing on the Pixi. Then I had 3 ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I wanted to wear each of these once. Unfortunately, this first shade is the only one I use. This is Thirsty Girl. It is a really pretty golden bronze. I wore this in a video and I think it ended up looking really pretty on camera, but it was just like crazy in person. It's so creamy, but this is just a dark shade, and even what I'm wearing on my lid today, I just need help from you guys on how I can best apply my eyeshadow, basically, because I feel like this looks really harsh, and that's what happened with this. I felt like it looked really harsh because I didn't know how to blend my lid shade into my crease color and make it look seamless. So I am actually going to be letting go of this shade. I love the way my makeup turned out in the video, but like I said, I didn't really enjoy it in person, and it's so pretty on others, but it's just not a color I go for too often, and it's a little smokier. So that one's gonna go. And the other 2 shades, like I said, I did not use. This one is 8 Track. It's a pearlized finish. It is like a olive looking color or like a dirty gold. It really depends what you pair it with. And then the other one is White Rabbit, also a pearlized finish. I love this color so much. So I wish I got use out of these because I love them, but I know I love these. I'm not going to declutter those. Then I had an eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Anatomy. My goal was to use this 3 times. I did use it 3 times. And I love the color of this. It is so pretty. But I am going to be decluttering this, which is sad because this was very pricey. It was limited edition. The reason I'm decluttering this is, like I mentioned before, Urban Decay liners don't work for me. My eyes are very runny and I have very oily under eyes, and these will just run and transfer so badly on me, worse than a lot of liners. And this isn't something I would just use in my upper lash line, so that's why I'm gonna get rid of this one. But it's mostly because I plan on, maybe like around Black Friday, placing an Ulta order, because with that like Native American inspired Canyon palette, they released some liners and one of them looked very similar to this shade, and the ColourPop formula works really well for me. So that is why I'm letting this one go. And then the last product was this Dose of Colors gel liner in Hit the Road. My goal was to use it once, didn't use it at all. So shame on me. I'm not gonna get rid of these though. I'm gonna keep them till they dry up. So I did not hit my goal in 6 things, which is a bummer, but at least 3 of them I didn't use at all, but the other 3 I did use once, enough to, you know, develop an opinion on them. So bummer, but out of these things, I am decluttering 3 and I'm keeping 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I feel pretty good about that. I do think that's you know, I can find some success in that. So now we're gonna be moving on to the new products I'm gonna be using this month. So of course, this is the last month I'm gonna be using my fall makeup. I have a lot of things here and I'm going to try to be a little bit more realistic with my goals. Hopefully I'll be good about filming this month, but still I have a lot of other things to use too. So I actually have 4 cream blushes that I would like to use. My goal is going to be to use each of these twice. If I can use them at least once, I'll be okay with that, but I would like it to be twice. So the first one is this Kiko Rebel Bouncy Blush in the shade Velvety Peach. I'm wearing it today. I love this formula. It's a little bit more putty-like compared to the Bare Minerals, but it's not as like liquidy or creamy as the Tower 28. I used this one today with that Real Techniques buffing brush and it applied it so nicely. So I've already worn this once out of my 2 times. Then I have this Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek cream stick, and this is in the shade Werk. This was the birthday gift from Sephora and I have not used it at all yet, but it's a pretty color. Ooh, again, this is something I would probably wear more in the summertime, but I want to try it now. And then the other 2 blushes are 2 of the Glossier Cloud Paints. The peachy shade is Beam and the more like neutral shade is Dusk. Lauren May Beauty sent these to me and I really want to try them out. I've always wanted to be a Glossier girl. I don't think I ever will be. You know, I don't have perfect skin and I like more full coverage makeup, but I am just so excited to try these. And I will probably end up applying these with the Beauty Blender since they're liquid. So right here is a swatch of Dusk, so it is more nude, and then there's Beam, which is a lot peachier. We'll see how it looks when I blend them out a little more. Definitely shears out quite a bit, which is good. Beam is definitely a bit brighter than I thought it would be, but there are those 2 shades. I'm so excited to try that formula. So like I said, I would like to use all of those blushes 2 times each, but if I can at least use them once, I'll be okay with that. Then I've got some more cream shadows I want to use as bases. My goal is going to be just to use these twice because I am panning a cream shadow in my fall product, so I want to work on that one as well. So first one I have here is a Lorac Luxe Diamond Cream Shadow. This is the shade Silk. It is a copper. You guys know, or you might remember that I did get rid of, oh gosh, the gold shade that I had because I just wasn't in love with the formula. So it was so hard to swatch. I'm gonna play around. It was hard to swatch because I didn't want to get my nail in it. I want to play around with some different brushes to see if maybe I can make this apply in a more opaque way. Again, it's very hard for me to use my finger because I don't want to dig into the product. So it's such a pretty color. So with those 2 times, I'm going to try some different brushes so I can see what works best. And then I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo and Bad to the Bronze. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a long time, I did pan one of these before and I repurchased it for some stupid reason because I don't know that I've used it more than twice since I repurchased it a couple years ago. And this is a really pretty taupey bronze color. It's definitely more cool toned. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love that color. I love that color. And it is a good formula. You guys just know I do prefer cream shadow sticks just because they're easier to use. But oh, that makes me happy looking at it in the swatch. But I haven't used it in forever. So, like I said, I would like to use both of those twice. We'll see what I think. Then I've got 2 ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I would like to use each of these just once. And these are 2 shades that I know I love, but I would really like to wear. The first one is Donna. It's a pearlized finish. This is a beautiful peacocky blue. This one is older and it's definitely swatching and feeling very flaky, but that's fine. So beautiful. And then the other color is DGAF. It's a metallic finish. And this is like a dirty peach with some green and gold glitter in it. Really unique and pretty color. Oh gosh, that's so beautiful in a swatch. So I definitely want to make sure that I wear those, even though I know I'm going to keep them and love them. Like, I need to use them. Then I have one liquid shadow. It's what I'm wearing on my lids today. This is the Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Douce, which is this beautiful golden olive. And my goal is going to be just to use this once. So because I'm wearing it today, I did already reach my goal. I thought about making it twice, but I was like, just be realistic, Heather. But this is my first time trying it. I really like it. It's really pretty. And it was very opaque. I like it. I like it. I actually like this formula better than the glitters. And then I get 2 liners. I would like to use each of these 3 times. And the first is a Dose of Colors eyeliner. This is in the shade Teddy, which is a really beautiful mauve brown. It almost looks like a lip liner. This is so cool in the waterline, of course, depending on what you pair it with. And this is more of a dry formula, so it works well for the waterline, but not really applying it other places. And then we have the liner that I'm wearing in my waterline today, which is the Melt Cosmetics All Day Everyday Ultra Matte Eyeliner in the shade Baked, which is this mustard tan color. I'm wearing Maybelline Striking Copper on my lower lash line, but on my waterline I'm wearing this. It was my first time using it today. I really like it. The color is very unique, but paired really nicely. So those are all products that I'm going to be working on, so I'll run through the goals again very quickly. So for all 4 of my blushes, I would like to use them 2 times each. For my cream shadows, I would like to use these twice. Liquid shadow, just once. My ColourPop shadows, just once. And my 2 liners, I would like to use 3 times each. So hopefully I can reach my goal on everything this month, and we'll see if I end up decluttering anything, but definitely makes me happy looking at the colors of all the products I'm going to be using this month. So my swatches are a little all over the place. This is the Milk Makeup Werk blush. Then this is the Dose of Colors liner, the Milk Cosmetics liner. This is the Kiko blush. We've got ColourPop DGAF and Donna, Maybelline Bad to the Bronze, Lorac Silk, the Stila Douce, and then these are the 2 swatches of the Glossier Cloud Paints. The top nude one is Dusk, and the more peachy one is Beam. So I would love to know if you guys are doing this project. Let me know where you're posting your updates so I can see how you've been doing. And like I said, I hope you guys are going to join in next year because this was so much fun. And I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.